last classes, we know that the secondary spermatocyte it is haploid number, yes or no? Meiosis 1 रे जो secondary spermatocyte बाहर थिला केते केते haploid थिला कि diploid थिला रे 2n की n थिला कौन थिला secondary spermatocyte having 2n or n
ma'am. N ma'am.
very good n थिला very good n थिला so listen structure of human sperm is haploid and flagellate human sperm haploid means the sperm having haploid number of chromosome that is what n clear why it is called haploid human sperm is haploid because it having n number of chromosome all right and flagellate means it having flagella the human tail is act as a flagella and motile means movement it has the ability to move that's why human sperm is haploid flagellate and motile clear बुझलो
हाँ मैम
again I repeated human sperm is haploid flagellate and motile haploid means the human sperm having n number of chromosome and flagellate means the next slide I will show you the tail that's why it is flagellate and motile means human sperm have the ability to move human sperm ro ability rochi se move karibo to the ovum that's why it is called as motile then human sperm it is divided into 4 parts that is head neck middle piece and tail so human sperm it is divided into how many parts 4 parts that is head neck middle piece and tail clear is there any doubt
No ma'am.
then see the important thing the structure of human sperm so listen carefully the human sperm it is pointed towards the anterior end see this is the nucleus are you able to see this is the nucleus of human sperm the nucleus of human sperm it is pointed in anteriorly see it is pointed anteriorly this one is the anterior region this is the anterior region this is the anterior region and this is the posterior region so human sperm is the nucleus of human sperm it is pointed in anterior end and in the posterior end it having a depression clear the nucleus that present in the human sperm that is pointed at its anterior end and having depression in its posterior end clear clear see listen human sperm having nucleus clear this is the nucleus of human sperm this is the nucleus of human sperm and the upper part is called as anterior part and the lower part is called as posterior part so the anterior part having pointed in structure this is pointed and the posterior part having depression all right so anterior part having pointed and the posterior part is in depression like structure then above the nucleus there is a cap like structure is there see above the nucleus there is a cap like structure is there see the cap like structure that is called acrosome clear above the nucleus there is a cap like structure is formed that is called acrosome and it is formed from Golgi bodies clear the Golgi bodies present in a cell yes or no Golgi body present in a cell yes or no bottom te paduthibo to cell
Yes ma'am.
so the acrosome is formed from Golgi bodies it is a one more question for you Golgi body from which place? From acrosome is formed from Golgi bodies. Clear? So above the nucleus there is a cap-like structure is there, that is called what? Acrosome. All right. Then see, in the depression, so that part is called as head part. So that nucleus and the acrosome part is called what? Head part. So the head part of sperm having nucleus and acrosome. Clear? Head part of sperm having nucleus and acrosome. Up to this clear? Up to this clear? Then see, in the at the posterior end, in the at the depression, see the depression in the posterior end having two centriole. See the circle mark. These are the two centriole. See the two centriole. Are you able to see? The two centriole. One is proximal centriole and another is distal centriole. Side hai. See, at the posterior part of the nucleus, there is having two centriole. One is proximal centriole and another is a distal centriole. So what is the function of proximal centriole? The function of proximal centriole is it is responsible for the formation of spindle fiber. For the formation of spindle fiber. And the distal centriole, it form the axial filament. It form the axial filament. So that proximal part up to this, it is called as middle piece. From the proximal part, the middle part is called what? The middle piece. So tell me, what is the function of spindle fiber? Spindle fiber. Cell division पढ़लो last class कही पढ़िया पे. Cell division पढ़िले कि? So see, again I repeated, the nucleus at the anterior part in human sperm, the nucleus is pointed at the anterior part and having depression at the posterior part. And above the nucleus, there is a formation of cap-like structure that is called as what? Acrosome. That is called what? Acrosome. And in the depression part, in the posterior of the depression part, it having two centriole. The first one is called proximal centriole and this one is called what? Distal centriole. So what is the function of proximal centriole? The function of proximal centriole is it is responsible for the formation of spindle fiber, spindle fiber. It is responsible for the formation of which? Spindle fiber. So what is the function of spindle fiber? Spindle fiber, it gives framework to the chromosome. Chromosome को से कौन करे? गोटे frame दबो, गोटे आकार दबो, ठीक अछि? That is the function of spindle fiber. Then what is the function of distal centriole? The function of distal centriole is it form the axial filament. It form the axial filament. So then this part is called your head part. This part is called your head part, and the middle part, this is called the middle piece. So see, these are the axial filament. Are you able to see? These are the axial filament. These are the axial filament. And see the spirally coiled structure. See, this is the spiral. देखुचो ग्रे spiral है कि अच्छी कोटे structure देखुचो?
हाँ मैम.
हाँ मैम.
हाँ. So that spirally coiled structure is called as Nevercon. Swelling लिखो. Write down the swelling. देखा जाए NEBERN. Nevercon. NEBERN. That is called the mitochondria of the sperm. So the spirally coiled structure that present in the middle piece is called as Nevercon. And the Nevercon is known as the mitochondria of the sperm. Clear? All right?
Authority कोई जानते हैं?
अच्छा. See, listen. The coiled structure. See, are you able to see the coiled structure? Middle piece रे coiled structure देखुचो?
Yes, ma'am.
So that coil structure is called as Neberkin. That coil structure is called as Neberkin. That coil structure is called as Nebercon. Clear? And it is also called as the mitochondria of the sperm. It is also called as what? Mitochondria of the sperm. Mitochondria of the sperm. So tell me, what is the function of mitochondria? Tell me, what is the function of mitochondria?
Powerhouse of the cell, ma'am.
Yeah. Powerhouse of the cell. That means it gives energy to the cell. Yes or no? So in sperm, what is the function of mitochondria? It provides energy to the sperm. Sperm को से कौन दबरे? Energy दबो. Clear? Then come to the last part, that is the tail part. So after where the mitochondria complete, जोठी mitochondria complete होची, up to that, in the suppose this one is the middle piece, and after that the middle piece it comes to a narrow like structure. So good narrow like structure formation koribo, that is called as tail. That is called as what? Tail. I will give you the structure of sperm in the group. ମୁଁ ତମକୁ ଦେଇଦେବି structure of sperm ଟା actually କେମିତି ରହୁଛି ମୁଁ ଦେଇଦେବି डायग्राम କରିଛି ଠିକ ସେ visible ହଉନି. Clear? So देखो, then what happened at the anterior part and the acrosome, there is a covered by a membrane. At the anterior part, see the red light, see the red mark. Red mark देखुଛ ना गोटे? देखुଛ कि नहीं? गोटे red color ही कोची कि नहीं?
Yes,
Pen
ma'am.
रे. Called the gallia. That is called what? Gallia. Clear? So the membrane that is covered the anterior part and the acrosome, that is called as gallia. Listen carefully. The membrane that is covered the anterior part and the acrosome is called as gallia. Clear? And the part that the membrane that covered the posterior part of the nucleus and the middle piece and the tail, that is called as marchente. That is called as what? Marchente. Clear? Again I repeated, the membrane that is covered the anterior part of the nucleus and the acrosome is called as gallia, and the part that covered the posterior part of the nucleus and the middle piece and the tail is called as marchente. Clear? Listen. The membrane that covered the anterior part of the nucleus, see the red line, anterior part of the nucleus and the acrosome is called as gallia, and the part that covered the posterior end of the nucleus and the middle piece and the tail is called as marchente. marchante, marchente. Clear? If you have any doubt, you can ask me. If you have any doubt, you can ask me.
Middle part outside the
Middle part. See, the middle piece it having the mitochondria. The middle part it having the mitochondria. So, see the, do you see the coil-like structure? Coil-like structure देखुचो? That is called the mitochondria. That is called the mitochondria, and mitochondria, and it is otherwise called as Nebercon. It is otherwise called as Nebercon, and the function of Nebercon or mitochondria is to provide energy to the sperm. Provide energy to the sperm. Clear? The middle place only having the mitochondria.
Ma'am, Archant outlook again.
See, are you able to understand what do you mean by Gallia?
Yes.
The membrane that cover the anterior part. And see, and anterior means what? Upper part. Is understand or not? Anterior means what? Upper part. So the membrane that cover the upper part of the nucleus and acrosome is called as Gallia, and the membrane that cover the posterior part of the nucleus and middle piece and tail is called as Marchante. Write down the spelling: MARCHANTE, Marchante.
ଆଉ ଥରେ ଟିକେ କହିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ସ୍ପେଲିଂ।
MARCHANTE.
थैंक यू मैम।
So, are you understand? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Then see, so completed your spermatogenesis long question. Completed your spermatogenesis long question. Then come to the another long question, that is oogenesis. So see, the important point, that is acrosome produces sperm lysine which digests the membrane around the egg. So what is the function of acrosome? The function of acrosome is it produces an enzyme that is called as sperm lysine. It produces an enzyme that is called as sperm lysine which digests the membrane around the egg. So the egg having membrane, yes or no? egg ta membrane cover ta kori rochi ki nai re?
हाँ मैम।
अरे बुद्धू माने देखो, egg एटा कि नहीं कहलो ता चारिपटे membrane रोची कि नहीं रे? So what is the function of acrosome? Acrosome that digests the membrane. It digests the membrane and help the sperm enter into the egg. Clear? Se kon koribo, so membrane ko digest koriki, it helps the sperm to enter into the egg. Clear? The function about acrosome. Again I repeated, the function of acrosome is to produce sperm lysine. The function of acrosome is to produce sperm lysine, and the function of sperm lysine is it digests the membrane that surround the egg. स्पर्म लाइसिन रो काम हला एग चारिपटे जो मेम्ब्रेन रोची ता कोन कोची से डाइजेस्ट करची, सो दैट द स्पर्म एंटर इनटू द एग. क्लियर? बुझी पारलो? नाइ मैडम, देखो see, listen carefully. Acrosome produce sperm lysine which digests the membrane around the egg. So what is the function of acrosome? Acrosome secrete sperm lysine enzyme, and the function of sperm lysine is it digests the membrane. Suppose this is the egg. Suppose this is human female egg and it's surrounded by membrane. Egg is ova is surrounded by membrane. पढ़ी चुकी ना एटा? मने पका फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम रे पढ़ाई थिला. आउटर मेम्ब्रेन इनर मेम्ब्रेन पढ़ाई थिला कि नै रे? So the sperm lysine is to digest the membrane. It digests the membrane so that sperm enter or near closer to the egg. So that sperm kon koribo egg ro come closer माने close को आसी परिबो. Clear? Then देखो, in males In males, it having X and Y chromosome. Yes or no? Female having XX, male having X, Y. So
XY.
XY. So X produce two types of chromosome X and X, Y kono Y and Y. So amar ketra rochi kolo? How many number of spermatid form from a single germ cell?
4.
4. So out of 4, 2
4
are
ma'am.
XX chromosome and other 2 are Y chromosome. Clear? See, the 2 are X
Yes
chromosome.
ma'am.
The 2 are X chromosome and the 2 are Y chromosome. It Y lekha heichi. Clear? The 2 are X chromosome and the 2 are X chromosome and the 2 are Y chromosome. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then see. So what is the viability? ऊपर लिखा है जी viability. Write down in your note viability. oogenesis ऊपर लिखी ची viability. Spelling देखो VIABILIT viability. That means the active time of the sperm. So the sperm active for 24 hours only in the female reproductive tract. Clear? In the female reproductive tract, the sperm active only for 24 hours. Clear? माने female reproductive tract रे केत समय से active रोची रे sperm टा
24.
24 hours.
24 hours
24
है
hours.
Then,
Yes ma'am.
24 hours. Then next see another long question. It LQ लिखा है जी. That is oogenesis. Oogenesis is also a long question for you. So see oogenesis. So what is spermatogenesis? The process and development of sperm is called as spermatogenesis. So like that, what is oogenesis? The process of formation of ova or egg is called as oogenesis. Clear? Clear?
Yes ma'am.
Yes.
So the process of formation of what ova is called as what oogenesis. Like that, spermatogenesis means what? The process and development of sperm is called spermatogenesis. Here in this case, the process of formation of ova or egg is called as what? Oogenesis. Clear? Then see,
Yes.
at birth, one female having 2 millions of primary follicle. Recall the structure of ovary. I told you that from the primary follicle, there is a formation of Graafian follicle. And the Graafian follicle that having the secondary oocyte. କହିଥିଲି କି ନାଇଁ ରେ ମନେ ପକାଅ ପିଲେ ଆମେ structure of ovary ପଢିଥିଲୁ ମୁଁ କହିଥିଲି number of primary follicles are there, yes or no? Out of a number of primary follicle there is a formation of Graafian follicle and the Graafian follicle having secondary oocyte. କହିଥିଲି ନା?
Oh ma'am.
So at birth in ovaries 2 millions of primary follicles are there. After birth the female having 2 millions of primary follicle. How many numbers of primary follicle? 2 million of primary follicle. Till puberty it having 60,000 to 80,000 of primary follicle. Till puberty it having 60,000 to 80,000 of primary follicles. Clear? बर्थ जन्म होगा पर केते रोची 2 मिलियन रोची अप टू पुबर्टी जाए 2 मिलियन पुबर्टी पर केते रोची 60,000 to 80,000 of primary follicles are there. So out of 500 primary follicle only one develops into egg. Out of 500 primary follicle see 60,000 to 80,000 रोची कि नहीं पुबर्टी पर. So out of 60,000 to 80,000 in one menstruation cycle there is a formation of one secondary oocyte. Clear? କହିଥିଲି secondary oocyte ଟା menstruation cycle ରେ ଆସୁଛି କି ନାଇଁ ରେ?
ହଁ ମ୍ୟାମ୍।
ତମେ କିଛି ପାଠ ବୁଝୁଛ ନା ଚୁପ୍ ହେବା ପାଇଁ ଆସେ କହିଲ? ମୁଁ କେମିତି ଜାଣେ ତମର କଣ ଡାଉଟ୍ ରହୁଛି କି ନାଇଁ? ଖାଲି ଚୁପ୍ ରହୁଛ, ପଚାରିଲେ କିଛି ବି କହୁନ।
ବୁଝୁଛ।
ମନେ ପଡୁଛି ନା କଣ କୁହା ହେଇଥିଲା? କୋଉଠି ରହୁଥିଲା କଣ? So see, out of 500 primary follicles, only one develops into egg. 500 ठारू केतरा egg रे develop होबर, only one develops into egg. Clear? So like spermatogenesis process, oogenesis also completed in 3 phases. Oogenesis also completed in 3 phases. The first one is multiplication phase, then growth phase, then what? Maturation phase.
Maturation phase.
Oogenesis completed in 3 phases: multiplication phase, growth phase, and what? Maturation phase. Clear? Again, I repeated. See, after birth, the ovary having 2 millions of primary follicle. After birth, ovaries having 2 millions of primary follicle. केते रहउतिबो 2 millions. After puberty, it having 60,000 to 80,000 of primary follicle, and out of 500 primary follicle, only one develops into egg. Only one develops into egg, and the oogenesis process is completed in 3 phases: multiplication phase, growth phase, and what? Maturation phase. Then see the 3 phases of oogenesis. The primary follicles undergoes mitotic division to form oogonia. The primary follicle undergoes mitotic division to form oogonia. Mitotic division is otherwise called as dash division. Tell me the answer.
Oogonia.
Mitotic division is also called as dash division, equational division or reductional division.
Equational division.
Which division?
Reductional.
Reductional division.
Equational division.
Mitotic.
Mitosis is known as equational division and meiosis is known as reductional division. Clear? So the primary follicle undergoes mitotic division to form oogonia. To form oogonia. Recall the spermatogenesis. In the mitotic division, it formed the spermatogonia. कौन हितला सेठी? Spermatogonia बाहर थी लगी नहीं? It in this case, in the oogenesis process, the primary follicle undergoes mitotic division to form oogonia, and that phase is called as what? Multiplication phase. That phase is called as multiplication phase. Then when the oogonia, it get nourishment from the ovary, ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେ ଏକ nourishment ପାଇବ, it grows into a larger one. Larger one ହେଇଛି କି नहीं? In
Yes, ma'am.
this phase is called as growth phase. This phase is called as growth phase. So again I repeated, primary follicle undergoes mitosis to form oogonia, and that is called as multiplication phase. When the oogonia, after getting nourishment, it increases size, that is called as growth phase, and that oogonia is called as what? Primary oocyte. Clear? That oogonia is called as what? Primary oocyte. Then see, so as we know that mitosis is an equational division, that's why the oogonia having diploid number of chromosome and the primary oocyte also having diploid number of chromosome. See, this is having 2n, this is also having 2n. Clear?
Yes,
Up to this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then see the important thing, that's about the maturation phase. Clear? So write down, this phase is called as the maturation phase. Maturation phase. Then the primary oocyte undergoes meiosis 1. The primary oocyte undergoes meiosis 1 to form two dotted cell. So see, this one is the one is called the first polar body, and the second one is called the secondary oocyte. So primary oocyte, it is a cell. Yes or no? Primary oocyte re kon cell? Primary oocyte gote cell ki nahi re? So in the cell there is a presence of cytoplasm. Cell re cytoplasm rohuchi ki nahi?
Yes.
Cell re cytoplasm rohuchi ki nahi?
हाँ
So what happened? what happens? The unequal distribution of cytoplasm takes place in the daughter cell. Unequal distribution of cytoplasm means what? Kouthi kom jibo, kouthi adhiko jibo. One cytoplasm getting lower and one cytoplasm getting more amount of cytoplasm. Sorry, one dotted cell having lower amount of cytoplasm and another dotted cell having more amount of cytoplasm. That is called the unequal distribution of cytoplasm. Clear? See, the primary oocyte having cytoplasm, yes or no? And the cytoplasm, it is unequally distributed in the dotted cell. Unequally distributed means one dotted cell having lower amount of cytoplasm, one dotted cell having higher amount of cytoplasm. Up to this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Up to this clear? So that cytoplasm that dotted cell that having lower cytoplasm is called as first polar body. Again, I repeated, the dotted cell that having lower cytoplasm is called as what? First polar body. And the dotted cell that having more amount of cytoplasm is called as what? Secondary oocyte. Then again, the secondary oocyte, it is undergoes meiosis 2. It undergoes meiosis 2 and form two dotted cell. Again, one is called the second polar body and another is called as the ova or egg. So the meiosis only happens when the sperm enter into the secondary spermatocyte. Clear? Listen carefully what I said. Meiosis 2 is triggered by entry of sperm. Meiosis 2 is triggered by entry of sperm. So when the sperm enter into the ova, at that time only secondary oocyte undergoes meiosis 2 and produce what? Egg. If the fertilization cannot take place, then the secondary oocyte comes to the it just comes to the maturation cycle. Se kon koribo maturation cycle re bahari jibo. Jodi fertilization hobo then kon koribo sperm ta bhitor ko jibo ki nai re secondary oocyte pakho, then the secondary oocyte that produce the egg. If you have any doubt, you can tell me.
Ma'am, triggered बोले कौन है ma'am?
Initiate koriba, आरंभ करिवा. देखो, then tell me about your doubts. को कोन डाउट अछि को? So listen again, I repeated the 3 phases of oogenesis. The first one is multiplication phase, and in the multiplication phase there is a formation of what? Oogonia. Then the oogonia undergoes growth phase. It is formed primary oocyte. Then the primary oocyte undergoes meiosis 1. It forms two dotted cell. As the primary oocyte having cytoplasm and it is unequally distributed, so the lower amount of cytoplasm having dotted cell, it is called first polar body, and the more amount of cytoplasm having dotted cell, it is called the secondary oocyte. Then the secondary oocyte goes to form two cell. The one is called second polar body and the another is called ova or egg. So meiosis 2 is triggered by entry of sperm. When the sperm enter into the egg, जेतेबेले sperm टा कोन ओभा को जीवो, जदि fertilization हबो then कोन हबो रे egg release हबो. जदि fertilization हबो नि ता माने कोन sperm गले ही fertilize हबो ना. जदि sperm जीवो नाही then से कोन हबो secondary oocyte टा maturation cycle रे बाहर को बाहर जीवो. जदि fertilization हबो then कोन हबो meiosis 2 ही कोन बाहरिबो, ova और egg बाहरिबो. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
को कोन डाउट अछि को? फिलामेंट लेखा है कि नहीं रे? देखो
लिखा है।